Good morning, CHS. Hope everyone is having a great day. Jessica Matehuala here.
Along with Katy Vulpitta, bringing you your Bobcat News.
Students, make sure you support your Celina broadcasting team by buying the silly bands. You can buy a Bobcat paw in white or Celina in orange. See Ms. Streech for more information.
With all of these new teachers around here at CHS, Jessica Matehuala looked into how the budget is affecting our high school.
Some staff members have already been informed about the Texas budget cuts that will be hitting Celina soon. I'm here to give you the latest scoop on what this is all about. Texas is facing a $15 billion revenue shortfall, in which there will be billions of dollars cut from education. This would shutter community colleges and generally eliminate financial aid for incoming freshmen and new students.
The fact that Texas legislation is taking away money from scholarships and college funds is kind of aggravating because I need that money to go to college.
The statewide budget plan from state legislators is already affecting neighboring school districts. Arlington ISD and Denton ISD expects to cut $40 million from their fundings, while Crum ISD has already been cut $4.2 million in budget.
For a district like Celina, the challenges are a little bit different because we have so many people that do combination roles. We've got people that teach multiple types of classes sometimes. We've got administrators who do different roles. The challenge for us will be finding out what we have in terms of funding from the state. And I don't know that we're going to find that out until possibly into the middle of the summer when we're deep into our budget cycle. That's going to make things difficult for everyone in Texas. We already have a tight budget. We have less money to work with per student than a lot of districts around us do, and that's the complexities of school finance. We have a lot of the same tax rates as a lot of other folks, but some people are getting substantially more money than we do.
The proposal would slash $772 million for Texas colleges and universities, including nearly $100 for flagship universities, Texas A&M University and the University of Texas at Austin.
The challenge for Celina ISD is going to be balancing student needs. Obviously, with a tightened budget, we don't know if it's going to be 10% cut or if it's going to be 5%. Those numbers make huge impacts locally because we have about $14 million in budget. 10% is $1.4 million. To cut $1.4 million from our budget, everyone would hurt. We would have friends and neighbors that would be affected, people that we've known and we care about, and we're going to balance our approach to try and preserve as much as we can for the students and keep an effective educational atmosphere.
Based on that, one of the biggest school districts in our area, Dallas ISD, expects to cut $250 million from its educational fundings.
On the budget cuts that the state of Texas is handing down on the school districts, I do think that it is a travesty to our students because I think the education is the future of our country, and to cut our budget cuts, I do believe that, I do think it's a travesty for our students. I'm sure in some form or fashion it will affect Celina High School or Celina Independent School District. I don't know in what form yet, but hopefully nothing in any kind of a major way.
Dallas ISD leaders are planning to eliminate 3,900 jobs. But what is the outlook for Celina ISD?
And to a certain degree, it's kind of like Dallas, but on a much smaller scale. We're going to be hiring people while we're going to be letting people go. The needs of the district are going to change. People are going to retire. We're going to have to examine what positions we need to maintain, which ones we can allow to go away if somebody retires. Even in tight budget circumstances, you've still got a situation where you're going to be bringing people in.
It's kind of weird, like all at once, there's just like this big surge of new teachers and then all the old teachers leaving. But I mean, I don't know what's going on out there, with that stuff. But I just think it's kind of weird that, 1 minute, like there'll be a whole bunch of older teachers, and then the next minute there's just like a whole bunch of teachers coming to take their place.
CISD-TV tried to get the inside look on what cuts would be happening in Celina.
We can't comment on that. Everybody wants to know. They want to know if their job is in question, and we're not in a position to be anywhere near that conversation at this point because we don't know what the state's going to do with our funding. If the state were to manage to keep everything the same the way it is, and we started talking about letting people go, then it would create a lot of attention, and we're not at that point yet. Those are going to be hard conversations if they come. We have to be aware of them, but we're not looking at that at this point. So.
Well, there you have it, students. We hope that Celina isn't hit hard by these budget cuts, as larger school districts will be. This has been Jessica Matehuala from CISD-TV.
Students, your Lady Cats need you to support them tonight as they take on Princeton. Come on out to Frisco and cheer on your district champions.
And speaking of the girls basketball team, our sports correspondent, Jose Romero, gave us the latest updates on the Lady Cats making it to playoffs.
Here at CHS, where your Lady Cat basketball team has been dominating on the court and is playoff bound. The Celina Lady Cats, with a combined record of 22 wins with only 7 losses, have flew through district, finishing district with an 8-0 record and pushing for the state playoffs.
This being me and Logan's senior year is probably the best thing we could ask for, to be able to make it to playoffs. And we've worked hard for 4 years, so that's good, and everyone's been working hard, so we hope to make it as far as we can. The Lady Cats have performed flawlessly from game 1 and have worked hard at every practice to elevate their game and make a run at the state playoffs.
It feels pretty good, actually. It shows us that hard work always pays off, and look where it's gotten us. And it just gives us motivation to go into playoffs and giving it all we got. The 50-33 win over the Commerce Tigers sent the Lady Cats to the playoffs. But with only 2 games left in district, the girls elevated their game and blew out their opponents, Van Osting and Anna, to become the 3A Region 2 District 10 champions.
It's definitely awesome to win district, especially because it's our senior year, but I think what's even cooler is that we went undefeated in district. Well, there you have it, Celina High. So go out and support your Lady Cats Friday night against Princeton. This has been Jose Romero, report for CISD-TV News.
Students, listen up. If you need help on your ACT, there will be an ACT prep class held next Tuesday. See Miss Ewing or Miss Curry for more information.
And while you're looking into that, I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you what next year's dodgeball tournament has for us. Competition is rising here at CHS. With the dodgeball tournament right around the corner, teams are claiming their victories, especially the champions of last year. The question is, who's going to take home the golden prize for 2011?
All right, I'm the captain of the Average G's. We're the defending champs of the dodgeball tournament, and we're going to win it again.
I'm also a proud member of the Average G's, and all we do is dominate, so everyone beware.
All right, so word on the street is that the Average G's are still talking a little mess. Winners of last year, I don't know what that's all about. We're going to form our own team. They're rusty anyways.
It has become the battle of the sexes. With the senior guys claiming their victory, the senior girls disagree.
Yeah, we're playing dodgeball this year, and I'm with a lot of girls, and we're called the Sassy Tees, and the guys are definitely going to go down this year.
The senior guys are going to dominate this year. Even if there's girls, we have no mercy.
The guys think that they're going to take home the victory this year, but really the girls are going to show them what's up.
This dodgeball tournament seems like a great day for fun, but what they don't know is that this is being held for a very special reason.
The dodgeball tournament is, the proceeds go to Project Graduation, which is a senior fundraiser for the senior class. All the money raised goes to the event that night at Speed Zone. Speed Zone, and it's for all the seniors, and all kinds of prizes will be given away.
If your team is planning on getting involved in this dodgeball tournament, you better get to practicing because these teams sound determined. This has been Katy Vulpitta reporting for Celina ISD-TV News.
Wow, sounds like it's going to be an intense game. Can't wait for the dodgeball tournament.
Me either. This week's featured college is going to be Baylor University. This This university is located in Waco, Texas. You have to make a 25 on your ACT to attend. Their top majors are law and business, and the famous alumni is Jeff Dunham.
Well, if you enjoy watching our newscast, make sure you follow us on Twitter. And tune in next week for when we feature the cheer tryouts and some secrets around Celina.
Well, that'll be all for this week's News Bobcats.
This has been Jessica Matehuala
and Katy Vulpitta reporting for CISD-TV News.